What's up, guys? Today I'm counting down the top 10 greatest WWE wrestlers of all time. At the end of this video, I'll be replying to your comments, but let's get right into it. Starting our list off at number 10 is Mick Foley, also known as Dude Love, Cactus Jack, or Mankind. This man is a true entertainer. He started his career back in 1986 and retired in 2012, meaning he beat up his body for a good 26 years or so. The Hall of Famer not only entertained wrestling fans by portraying 4 different characters, but was also known to be one of the most hardcore wrestlers of all time. With his signature smile, which shows his top 2 front teeth missing, and fearlessness in the wrestling world, Foley will probably go down in the wrestling world as one of the craziest of all time. From his match with The Undertaker, where he was chokeslammed through a Hell in a Cell cage, to the steel chairs and barbed wire he's taken to his face, this man will definitely go down as one of the greatest of all time. Referring to the Hell in a Cell match, Foley said, "I later asked The Undertaker what he thought when he looked down at me from atop the cell. His answer was chilling in its simplicity, I thought you were dead." Number 9 was one of my favorite wrestlers as a kid. It's John Cena. Cena has become the face of the WWE after being with the company for over a decade. When he was first introduced, he was seen as a rapping, thug-like character that was just up to no good. A hoodlum would probably be the best word to describe him. And then everything changed when he became one of the WWE's most loved superstars. Cena has been involved in hundreds of matches against some of WWE's biggest superstars, including but not limited to Triple H, Edge, The Undertaker, and JBL. Cena is also one of only 7 men who have held on to the title for more than a full year. Ever since going from bad guy to good guy, Cena has seen an enormous amount of success, and because of this, he is at number 9 on our list. Number 8 is Bret Hart. Bret the Hitman Hart, whose slogan is, "I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be," was exactly that and will be respected around the WWE universe forever. Not that he was the biggest, toughest, or scariest wrestler, he was known to be an amazing performer, always putting the safety of himself and those in the ring before anything else. Hart would also go on to have an incredible rivalry with Shawn Michaels until leaving the WWE in 1997 before coming back in 2010. Hart was forced to retire from wrestling after taking a kick to the head in a WCW, World Championship Wrestling, a rival to the WWE, match, which led to a serious head injury in 2000. He then suffered a stroke in 2002, which required him to retire for good. His return to the WWE in 2010 was to give fans some closure and a chance to see one of their favorite wrestlers one last time. Number 7 is a wrestler who had one of the longest careers in the wrestling scene. The Nature Boy Ric Flair started his career with the American Wrestling Association in 1972. He would then go on to wrestle with companies such as the National Wrestling Alliance, World Championship Wrestling, World Wrestling Federation, and of course the WWE, before retiring in 2016. With his flashy suits, overly expensive shoes, and of course bedazzled robes, Flair was known as quite the character in the WWE. Aside from being with the company for so many years, Slick Rick, as some of you may know him, was a villain everyone loved to hate. Even though he was a dirty fighter, there was something about him that you had to love. Across the NWA, WCW, and WWF/WWE, Flair has won a total of 31 different major championships. The Hall of Famer will be forever known as one of the greatest of all time.
You're gonna be mine! Woo!
Number 6 is The Undertaker. The Taker is the WWE's longest tenured in-ring performer, signing with the company back when they were the WWF in 1990. The character of The Undertaker has seen many changes, from a biker to a man with supernatural ability. There was never a shortage of entertainment. The Undertaker was also involved in the first ever WWE Hell in a Cell match in October 1997, the first ever casket match at Survivor Series in 1992, and the first ever Buried Alive match in 1996. Aside from being a part of these historical matches, the Dead Man has also won the World Championship multiple times, the Tag Team title 6 times, and the Royal Rumble back in 2007. On top of all of this, he's also known for having the longest winning streak at WrestleMania, going 21 for 21 before losing at WrestleMania 30 to Brock Lesnar. The 6'10", 300-pounder has definitely made an impact on the WWE that will never be forgotten long after his retirement. Number 5 is Triple H. Aside from defeating the likes of The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, John Cena, and even WWE Chairman Vince McMahon, Triple H has formed quite a few memorable alliances, being the mastermind of D-Generation X and Evolution, both of whom would be a big part of their shows at the time. Triple H has been one of the WWE's biggest superstars since his debut in 1995. On top of this, Triple H is also married to Stephanie McMahon, daughter of WWE owner Vince McMahon. Triple H does still wrestle, but is also known as the WWE's Executive Vice President of Talent, Live Events, and Creative, where he works with WWE creative direction and storylines of WWE programming. And with such an impactful career and presence, Triple H has also led the way for many young WWE stars. Reports claim Triple H's losses to John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista, Jeff Hardy, Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan, and Roman Reigns really helped elevate their careers. Meaning Triple H is not only a WWE legend himself, but he also has the ability to create them. This next wrestler is someone Triple H knows very well. The Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels is the 4th greatest wrestler of all time. With a personality behind the name, Michaels was a WWE favorite for many years. Also known as the showstopper, the icon, and the main event, Michaels really knew how to work a crowd. Throughout his career, Michaels has won every major WWE title according to WWE.com, 2 Royal Rumbles, and a Hall of Fame entry. HBK has participated in Elimination Chambers, tag team matches, triple threats, last man standing, Hell in a Cell, Royal Rumble, and of course, multiple WrestleMania appearances against some of the WWE's best. Michaels enjoyed a 26-year-long career with McMahon & Co., and because of this, he will be known as one of the greatest performers of all time. Leading us into the top 3, we got Hulk Hogan. Hands down my favorite wrestler as a kid, Hogan is one of the many WWE superstars that really put the WWE on the map. Although he's made multiple returns and departures from the WWE, Hogan will always be a WWE legend in my books. Aside from his incredibly famous fight with Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, in which he defended his title, Hogan headlined many WrestleManias, including the first ever WrestleMania in 1985. Aside from his many accolades and match history, Hogan really knew how to get the crowd pumped up. With his long blonde hair, handlebar mustache, bright red and yellow boa, and sunglasses, Hogan was and always will be an iconic wrestler. Known to actually rip his shirt directly off his chest, he was also given the nickname Hollywood Hogan and Mr. America. Although he was inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame back in 2005, Hogan has been involved in a fair share of scandals, and the WWE seems to want to move on from the Hulkster altogether. Upon doing my research, it seems his name was not searchable as a superstar on WWE.com, and doesn't come up under the Hall of Fame tab either. Regardless, Hulk will always be my favorite wrestler and an all-time great. Number 2 has moved on from wrestling into movies, but that does not take away from his previous accomplishments. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been named the Great One, the People's Champion, and the most electrifying man in all of entertainment. Those don't even come close to what he really is. Being the 3rd generation of a family of WWE superstars, The Rock was born to be an absolute legend. Of course, winning multiple championships isn't all The Rock has done. He's also coined catchphrases such as, "It doesn't matter what you think," "Know your role and shut your mouth," "Just bring it," and of course,
It doesn't matter what The Rock is cooking.
his personality won the hearts of many WWE fans, which is also the reason for his Hollywood success. With a $1 million smile the size of a machine and his memorable one eyebrow raise, The Rock will forever be a large part of the WWE's past and present success.
Ready for the fight?
Now at number 1, I present to you the greatest wrestler of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin was and always will be a lovable character to the WWE because he was probably one of the most relatable. Seen as a blue-collar, beer-drinking fighter who loved going against the grain, Steve Austin made it clear he wasn't your average wrestler. With his famous glass-shattering entrance, Austin made sure fans would know when he was going to enter the ring. Austin's famous taunt would be flipping off any of his opponents before hitting them with the Stone Cold Stunner. These opponents included such legends as Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Bret Hart, but more famously The Rock and even Vince McMahon, who Austin would have many disputes with. Austin isn't the most decorated WWE superstar, but his rule-breaking ways and I don't give a damn attitude was enough reason for Austin to capture the hearts of fans worldwide, making him the greatest wrestler of all time. Alright guys, that is it for the top 10 greatest wrestlers. Again, this was just my opinion, but I want to know what you think. Did I leave out your favorite? If not, where did he land on my list? Drop me a comment down below telling me all of your thoughts. And now I'm going to answer some of your questions. So in the video we entitled FouseyTube Exposed, H3H3 exposes Leafy is here and Pyrocynical, Poodle Corp arrested by FBI, Sippy Cup Sup said, Jared, say hi to Charlotte for me. So, Charlotte? Hey. NBA Mixes 360 said, Jared or Charlotte, do you like Roman Atwood? Yeah, I don't mind him. I think Vitaly is also really funny, but I think Vitaly's more of an idiot, so yeah, I would say I like Roman more. Yeah, I like Roman. I want to know all your thoughts, so drop me a comment down below. Maybe you'll get featured in the next one, and I'll see you guys soon.